All right, we are going live, and I'm just going to check Facebook and make sure that we are indeed live to the planet. And then we'll get started with our show here.
Awesome.
It always takes a few seconds for me to see if we're actually live. I don't know why I bother. It always seems to work perfectly fine, but always want to make sure before we get started.
Yeah, the one time you don't, that's when it won't work.
Exactly. So here we go. All right, we are set to the public. All right, folks. Hey, it's Ray again, and today apparently is the day of interviews because after our big interview this morning, we have another one now for a great new product that's coming out. You probably have seen the past ones. It's Local Video Ninja version 5. I've got all the previous versions. You may have all of them as well, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Unlike Microsoft, he actually goes in order, so it's kind of crazy the way that works, this counting thing. So with that, without further ado, I'm going to bring in my good friend all the way from my home state, the one, the only, the local video ninja himself, Mr. Matt Boland. Matt, welcome to our little show here. And, of course, it's there we go. Let's hit that button. There it is. So welcome. Glad to have you on here. How is the weather in my home state?
Actually, not too bad. We've had a couple of crisp mornings and crisp nights. I think fall is getting here, but still have a few more days of summer left.
You know, it's funny. We had to go out yesterday morning here in sunny Southern California, and it was 66 degrees out.
Wow.
I almost passed out. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
I loved
Chilly
it.
for
I
you.
loved it, but I couldn't believe it. 66 degrees. And it's,
Sure, everybody's
it's
wearing
still
their long
August.
sleeves.
Yeah, they were wearing winter jackets, and, of course, later in the day it was 90, so I guess it works out in. But so we're not here to talk all about weather, although it seems every time we talk about weather. Just because, I always want to know what's going on back home.
You always want to make me jealous.
That's right. Well, you've got the Red Sox hat, and you're living near the Paw Sox, so you've got it all going down.
Sure. If you want to call it that.
I can barely even see a game out here. So, all right. So we're here to talk about local marketing, local video marketing in specific, and of course your new product, Local Video Ninja version 5. And I know many of the audience probably have 1, 2, 3, and or 4. So I'm excited to have you talk a little bit about the latest version. So tell me a little bit about what people can expect in the new version of Local Video Ninja.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, Volume 5 goes live tomorrow and actually consists of some of our most requested niches since we've began the Local Video Ninja series. This one here is comprised almost entirely of requested niches from the buyers of our first 4 volumes. One of the things we always like to do is poll our new buyers once they come in and see what types of videos they need, or there's an opportunity for them to take advantage of in their own marketplace. So HVAC was a big one we had not gotten into yet. So we have a bunch of great HVAC videos in Volume 5. The front end is going to have HVAC installation. It's going to also have HVAC repair, commercial HVAC services, and then there's also some HVAC videos in the OTO in terms of a marketing video to market specifically to local HVAC companies to help them increase their business. So yeah, HVAC along in the front end also going to be carpet cleaning, tree removal service, appliance repair, dog walking / sitting service, limo company, real estate agent. So some really, really popular niches there included in the front end.
Oh, I love it. That's fantastic. And, I think it's a good sign. Brian already posted in there. He says, the buy link doesn't work yet. So that's a good sign. It is not available until tomorrow, but you should be able to check out the bonus page today to kind of see what we've got cooking up for you there. But the actual buy link, and who knows, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe that's not even working, so I'll have to double check that. But it will work shortly if it's not. But with that, I want to talk a little bit about local marketing. Now, obviously, you said these are niches that people have asked for. And, of course, I create local videos quite a bit as well. And, I get a lot of requests for this. So, how big are some of these markets? Obviously, real estate, we all know that's a big market. But how big is something like the HVAC market? Is that really big for video marketing for you guys?
Oh, huge, absolutely huge. I mean, when it comes to HVAC, HVAC is a niche similar to roofing in a sense where there's almost so many subcategories. You might have one company that doesn't even offer commercial HVAC services. So one of the things that we always like to do is not just kind of paint anybody into a specific corner. We have HVAC videos that should be able to fit, even from the smallest mom and pop HVAC company all the way up to the bigger companies. And I mean, yeah, a multi-billion-dollar industry across the country and across the world, I'm sure. But HVAC is huge. They're another one that relies on a constant flow of new leads into their business in order to stay alive.
Nice. And, back when I was in Utah, we did a lot more with the local businesses, and we actually had a few HVAC companies, and they were actually pretty big-sized companies. They weren't a lot of mom and pop. It was a lot of what I'd call mini franchises, and they were very big. They loved to advertise, so this would have been a wonderful thing back then. We had to do everything by hand then, so it's good to have these things out there. So tell me, when it comes to the local videos, what are you finding these days works? Obviously, you write your own scripts and whatnot. What are you finding really helps to sell with the local businesses?
Well, I think once you can start to add even the slightest level of personalization or customization to the videos, and I mean something just even as simple as an overlay with, the company's contact phone number there, maybe a link over to their website, things like that seem to always impress the business owner. When you come in and just show them a regular generic video and say, hey, you want to get their opinion on that, it may not wow them. But even when you're going in with just a demo or just something that you want to show them, go ahead and actually put a little overlay, put a little bit of extra effort into it, and you'd be surprised sometimes. Business owners tend to be really proud of their business and themselves oftentimes. And when they can see that, in front of them, it almost gives them a little bit of buy-in from the get-go. They almost sort of start to take a little bit of ownership of the video once it has their information on it. Like I said, even if it's just a demo.
Nice. And just to clarify, because we just got a question on Facebook from Tim who asks, are these live action or are these animated? And of course, the local Video Ninja are animated. But as I always tell people, this is decent animation because we do see a lot of animated videos that are very simplistic, but you actually go out and you've got an animator, and he's actually a friend of both of ours, who does a really good job. Do you want to talk about the animation process and why you chose to go with animation?
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad actually this question was brought up. I mean, when you think of animated videos, you can go as basic as whiteboard on one end of the spectrum all the way up to fully custom animated videos, which can be very, very expensive. But there's a huge difference in the quality. We don't use a software, and we don't use pre-drawn characters in any of our animated videos. We actually start with the niche. Then we go ahead and craft the script based on the service that we want to target. From the script, we actually go ahead and send that over to the illustrator department. They come up with custom illustrations, and then those are sent over to video production, where they then go ahead and set into motion to create the videos that you see. So we don't use stock characters. We don't use pre-drawn characters or pre-drawn things that make the video seem clunky. And that's where I really think that we've done a good job, and you can tell in the quality of our videos. And that's one of the most often things I hear about our videos is that, hey, it's not just the regular animated videos you see. Really, the quality is there.
Nice, and I agree.
Glad it got brought up, though.
Yeah, and I agree. And here's the cool thing. Now, most of my customers that are probably watching this video, they're used to my videos, which are live action. And so what I love to talk about is the fact that this is a great way to provide a variety. And variety works in a couple of ways here, folks. Whether you're working with one plumber and you want to provide him something new and different, or this gives you an opportunity to find a whole new client and start working with them because they're so different from what you have. So if you're working with one client, you're using live action videos, work with another client and you're selling them animated videos, and you can kind of get the best of both worlds without really competing, because you don't want to, obviously you wouldn't want to use the same animated videos with two clients in the same city, or vice versa, two of the live action videos in the same city. But you can certainly work with more than one and go back and forth. And I really love that variety aspect of it. So I think that really works out well. So let's talk a little bit about the product. And again, you said there's 9 videos in the front end of this product, correct?
Correct. Yep. 9 videos in the front end. Each video comes in 4 different formats. We have a US voiceover, have a UK voiceover. We also have the video with just music overlay, no voiceover at all. And then we have the video available with absolutely no audio. If you want to go ahead and use that, their own voiceover or their own music, definitely go ahead and do that. And we've also included the scripts, the written scripts, and then the US and the UK voiceovers in just the audio files themselves. So really, we've tried to give everybody all the tools they need to go ahead and try and customize these or personalize them based on what suits their geographical location.
Nice. And I like that because everyone always complains to me that I haven't started doing UK live action videos yet. But and we plan on doing that. I swear we plan on doing that. But it is it's a lot more difficult to find actors and do the whole thing with it.
Right.
So it's coming. It'll take time. So this is your opportunity if you're in the UK and you've stayed away from some of the ones that we do because we don't have the UK yet. This is the perfect opportunity because it's going to bring that whole new market with you there that you can start working across the seas, as they say, or across the pond. And so that's exciting. So again, 9 videos in the niche, and this goes live tomorrow. And it actually goes live at 2 p.m. Eastern, correct?
Yes, sir. 2 p.m. Eastern.
Nice. So it's for those of you that rise late, especially the Westerners here, you're not going to miss out on jumping on it right away because it's going to come out at 2 p.m., which is 11 o'clock here, which is perfect. So that's great for all you late risers out there. You'll be able to jump in right away. And, of course, there is an incentive to get it on day one, correct? The price does go up each day?
Yes, we are going to launch, and the price is going to be $12. So very, 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 very inexpensive. And then what we're going to do is actually every day for the first 3 days, it's going to increase by $1. So not really substantial, but still, some added benefit to get in on day one.
Sure.
And on Friday at 2 p.m., the price is going to jump up to $17. So that's where you'll see the biggest increase. You're much better off to get it on launch day. Save yourself $5 rather than getting it for $17 on Friday.
Nice. Well, that's fantastic, and I appreciate you jumping on here with us today and telling us all about this. I've been a big fan of yours and a big fan of these products for a while now. This is the 5th version, and man, you work fast because this is 5th version in probably, about 6 months or so? It's been a pretty short period of time. So
kicked off the first one was actually December 14th, I believe. Yeah,
so about 8 months or so. That's pretty incredible and a great job, and they're wonderful stuff. So there you go, folks. That is Local Video Ninja version 5. You get 9 niches in one easy-to-use package, and it goes live tomorrow at 2 p.m. There is a link in this description above, unless you're watching it in some of the other places, in which case it'll be below. And all you have to do is click on that. You'll be able to check out all the great bonuses that we have. We're still kind of putting some of that together, but we've got a lot of great stuff. And be sure to scroll down that page because Matt has a whole bunch of bonuses that he throws in there as well that have a really great value to them. So for that price of $12 starting tomorrow, you're going to be getting the 9 niches. You're going to be getting all of our bonuses, and you're going to be getting all the stuff that's in Matt's membership area. So check that out. And, of course, I know some of you have posted some questions that we've talked about a little bit here. But as the day goes on, keep watching this. Keep putting some questions in the bottom. Be glad to answer them for you. And if I don't know the answers, I'll have Matt answer them. And with that, we'll say see you tomorrow. And enjoy Local Video Ninja version 5. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Ray.